difficulty getting set up. Sometimes YouTube, when you, especially on your cell phone, when you're trying to set up vertical, it'll lock you into horizontal. And even though that's not a bad thing, the one thing about that is you can't get the I can't read the chats on a consistent basis. It'll pop up on the screen, but then it fades out. Consistent basis. It'll pop up on the screen, but then it fades out. Consistent basis. It'll pop up on the screen, but that was cool. So we have that as an issue sometimes. So I just want to make sure that we got what we needed, and I think we got what we needed. How are you today, Mr. Nathaniel J Burns?
I'm doing amazing, and it looks like I can chat today.
Really?
I've never seen.
Hey, there it is.
I've never been able to do that. That's not been an option before. But now I don't see a way to chat in the chat either. Besides that, just that. So interesting.
Yeah, progression.
Let's go YouTube, man.
Yeah. Okay.
To kick it off.
I'm gonna see if I can drop this. What's up, Lindsay? She says, "Good morning, guys. We're so happy to see you guys." Spencer is 40 push-ups in, and she's at 10. Nice, nice. So we got work to do.
Yeah.
If you want to kick it off, Mr. Burns, by all means.
That would be my utmost pleasure.
Whew. They are at it early.
So, 8, 10.
Most excellent. Most excellent.
So,
Let me see. Why don't I sit it here? It just says, "Thanks for attaching the email. I hope you liked." Yes, I loved what you sent, and I was at work, so when I read it, yeah, that was super cool. Super cool. And we'll talk about that in just a moment.
a little warm up. Nice job. Oh, that's cool. You sent something in, Lindsay.
Yes, she did. She did. She did. Hey, welcome everyone, guys. Thumbs up, help the channel. Subscriptions are free. We'd love to have you. And this is day 74 of our 100 push ups. Lindsay says, "You're good. My friend's coming over today to work out together, so I'll only be doing 50 push ups this morning, then the rest with her." Yes. As for her Pogo friend, we meet Friday. Hope it catches on. So, Lindsay is not only sharing nutritional things in her community with the things that she grows for people to consume, but she's also helping people better themselves by working out with them and kind of pseudo training and stuff like that, which is that's the point. And she gave a lovely testimonial as to understanding like what impact is really embodying, and it was really nice, guys. It's coming out. I'm gonna get that screenshot. I'm gonna share it as just a post picture, and yeah, it's amazing. So we're gonna have a lot of good conversations with stuff like that. It's awesome, really nice. Yeah. What's
That's
up, Israel? Good night. Hey, Spencer, how's it going today? It is true. Y'all do push-ups for subscriptions? Yes. Yes, it is. We do. Uh, so that's what we're doing today. Jacob, how are you today? Delta says, "What's this cookies and cream workout session?" That's what it is. Yep, cookies and cream. It is sweet. Life is sweet when you can get up, have an active body, and do some things. Because guess what? There's a lot of people who can't. Not that they won't, they can't. Whether it's psychologically, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, they can't. So we're doing what a lot of people can't, hopefully seeing that they can. So can't is the worst four-letter word that you can have in your vocabulary. There's a lot of profanity, but can't is way worse. So that's what we're doing. Whoops. All right. Uh-oh, keep bumping my screen. Let me get to my second set.
Good morning, get a grip. Good morning, Spencer. Azrael. Delta. Cookies and cream workout session. Yeah, de la Dolce Vita. Yes. The man who says he can and the man who says he cannot are usually correct,
Yep.
says Lindsay. Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Hey guys, let me be very clear. I am get a grip says J. Cole and Post Malone. Hey, I'll take it. Spencer Johnson subscribed. Thank you. Absolutely. Thank you. Lindsay says the man who says he can and can't. Yeah, are usually correct. Absolutely. Let me be clear of my message. My reply sounds sharp. I love trolls because they help build the channel, but the message has to be very clear because there's people watching who are possibly on the fence about doing this. So we can't let somebody come and have the trolls steal their momentum into getting into something like this. We got to address it quickly and decisively and then move on. But I love the trolls. They're welcome here too because every second helps build what our vision is.
Yeah, this is a celebration. You know what I'm saying? Like I can speak for myself, but it's not a challenge to overcome. It's a opportunity to embrace the moment, to celebrate what you can do. There's things that I can't do right now with my injury, but I'm doing what I can because I can, and that's what living is about. So yeah, I'm celebrating with y'all by doing these, showing up, and it's a community with my friends and my family. So yeah,
Yeah.
celebrate.
Well, and Nathaniel's point is so spot on. One, it's a celebration, but two, it's not a challenge. We are training side by side, not head to head. We're not here to have him do what I do or I do what he does. We're here to support each other while we do what we do. That's the point. So that's again why my tone may change and sound pretty serious at times because we don't have time to fool around. So I will, yes, definitely address trolls and things like that because they're people too. But our message is bigger than just detraction of what people realize is their potential. Lindsay says she was telling her husband about how get a grip and how well you deal with trolls. Speaks volumes about your guys' character, Mr. Nathaniel. You rock so hard, dude. I agree. He does rock so hard, and we appreciate you. Um, Noticing that, and that again, that's the mindset, that's the impact athlete. And by the way, you are all athletes in our eyes. If you're out here doing things, and it doesn't have to mean dunking a ball or being super fast or anything. We're doing athletic things. We're attempting to improve our status. So this is what we want to do, and once we can take that with something small like just doing push-ups every day, we can apply that same consistency and discipline to self-improvement as an employee, as a spouse, as a family member, as a neighbor, whatever community contributor. So it should, we want it to be a full circle of things, not just bigger muscles.
This is a great point, Vincent. Showing up for yourself is thing one to do to show up for others and to show up in the relationships in your life. You have to show up for yourself first. And yeah, I mean, it feels good. You know, Vincent's been doing this for 74 days straight, but that's just the live for the push ups. A very specific thing, but doing this for years before that and consistently. So, you know, for me, this feels amazing to show up for myself every morning and to be here with you guys. But it's step one for showing up in other relationships, like you were saying, and at work or in romantic relationships or friendships, like family. Show up the best you can.
Absolutely. Get a grip says you missed your little Jacob. Well, Jacob, I'm sure missed you too. You know, we're all here for one reason or another. We are intersected at this point in time. So we're all here to learn something from one another's presence. And that's a good thing about chats, about the internet, because it teaches a lot more when you can be exposed to sometimes people outside of what your community would be. Shows us a lot of diversity, different mindsets from different areas. So I'm okay with that. Jacob, did you miss Get a Grip as well? Jacob may be in the car and not able to respond.
Good day, pork chop black.
What's up, Pork Chop Black?
Pork chop black in the house. Good day, good day. Or outside the house, like us. Grand rising indeed.
What's up, Pork Chop Black? Grand Rising, absolutely. Pork Chop, Mr. Nathaniel, if you don't know, is doing squats because through his stunt work, he injured some ribs. So the push ups are difficult for him. So this is the point of us being able to adapt and do what we can. I'm still on the push ups. I'm throwing in 20 jumping jacks before. So the reason we're alternating because it gives somebody that's uh, wanting to do both the ability to do both. So you could possibly do the push ups with me while I'm doing them, take that quick little intermittent break, and do the squats with Mr. Nathaniel. So there's options, definitely options, and you could do 5 and 5. You don't have to do the full amount. Whatever it is that you can do. So love to have you. Grateful that you're here.
Nice job. Oh, look at all those folks in the chat. Sound off. Good morning. Remember, Impact Athletics Association is available on all social media channels. Uh, and like, comment, subscribe, jump in the chat, get to know everybody, join the community.
Yeah, Lindsay is apparently doing wide push-ups and have way more difficulty with traditional push-ups. Yeah, a little bit wider doesn't necessarily hurt, but I do think it's easier because once you strengthen the tricep, but you have a better push. The way I model a push-up is how would you push somebody? And generally, it's from here, not too much wider. It would be here, and so that's the model that I say for a push-up, about shoulder width and at hands almost at the shoulders. Wider isn't necessarily worse. It just means that There's places to grow as long as you're not feeling pain. Then I think you're in good shape. The one thing is, as long as the elbows aren't flared out, if your hands are here but just wider, that's not as bad. But flaring here, it's a lot of torque on the hand being put in place where the wrist is at, elbow and shoulder. So we just want to avoid anything that's going to give us some long-term problems. Nice work. But if she was knocking down hundreds like that before, I think she's in a good spot. She says for sure she's going to start using Gatorade bottles like you showed. Excellent. Yes, love it. Thank you, guys. And pork chop morning workouts. Yeah, they can be a grind at times. What Lindsay's talking about is for things like shoulder day. These are the cheapest hand weights you can get, especially if you already drink something like Gatorade or whatever. These happen to be two for $5. Fill them with water. You can fill them with sand, and then you have nice little whatever. And look, I'll use these. This isn't a matter of like being stronger or weaker. It's warming up. It's some days you just don't tear your muscles apart. It's just being flexible, having mobility, and having a little resistance while you do it. They are good for anybody.
Yeah.
If somebody tells you different, then they are wild for that. John, two claps.
Good morning, John.
All right, it's on me.
Yes,
John
sir.
in the house.
Yes. Watching the sunrise out there, John? Or is it still dark where you are? Oh, watching in the cab. Right on, man. Yeah, about the Gatorade bottles, the world is a gym concept. Like everything with weight is a weight, you know. Uh,
Right.
so get creative. Look around. Is there something you can add that gives you a little bit of resistance? And if somebody, like you're saying, somebody is mocking a Gatorade bottle, they've never been in a Pilates class because we use the 2, the 3 pounder because over time you could hold a glass of water out, easily, but you try to hold it all day, it's going to weigh down. It's going to get hard. So choose your weights responsibly.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no need to ego lift. That's how a lot of people get hurt. I've seen it firsthand. And small weights are weights, to Mr. Nathaniel's points. And the world is a gym because the body doesn't know if it's been in a gym or if it's just been out on a farm doing what John does, or any place else, or on a construction site like Stark does in Germany. It doesn't know. What it knows is it's been worked, it's been exhausted, it needs to be hydrated, needs to be given nutrition, and it needs to rest. Whether that comes through a squat rack or having to be outside on your feet all day, the body doesn't know that difference. So don't try to divide it for it. Just let it go through the work that you give it, and it'll keep you in good shape as long as you take care of it. Take care of yourself, mind, body, and soul. John, Farmer John, do you happen to have any advice on growing black-eyed peas? I've never done it, and someone donated tons for my garden. Yes, Lindsay, this is exactly the John I was talking about. Yes, that is doing all those fantastic things. He's growing stuff and had offered to give out some of his produce if we came up with a contest, things like that. So that's exactly the person that you would want to get the advice from.
Black eyed peas are delicious. Yeah. Also, some people eat them on the New Year's for good luck. I think not a bad practice. I say the more plants you eat, the better luck you'll have.
Yeah. John said he was watching from the cab.
Yeah,
What cab? The cab of maybe a tractor
tractor cab
or a
probably.
truck?
Yeah, can you elaborate or clarify for us, John? Sun's up. Nice. Yeah, in retrospect, kind of a silly question, knowing you're a farmer. Kind of
Right, right.
the the sun goes after you getting up, right?
She said her pops always did it. That's funny. What were you saying, Mr. Nathaniel? People eat peas on New Year's?
Black eyed peas for good luck on New Year's. Yeah,
Nice, nice. Hey, why not?
might be a
That
sub.
should be. Yeah, I'd like to know the origins of that.
Yeah, me too. Now that I think of it, I
It
always just
feels like,
said
feels
thank
like some miner ate black eyed peas because that's all he had, and the next day he struck gold on like January 2nd or something, or first.
you. There you go.
Like, I'm gonna do what that guy's doing,
Right. It's funny how superstition works.
isn't it?
Yeah, correlation is not causation.
John says he is plowing now on cruise, and he's working an acre for provider beans. Nice, nice job, man. That is got some amazing people in these chats. We really do. I think we lost Jacob, but it was nice to hear from him. How's Spencer doing? I know Spencer has to knock his push-ups out and get to work.
Oh. Yeah, is Jacob gone? Working an acre. Right on. Spencer says he's at 80, doing the last 100 now. Right on, Spencer.
Nice, nice.
Last of the 100, so he's in his last set of 20, or second to last set of 10.
Nice, nice, nice.
Good for
That
you.
was my number 9. And this is 10 for you, correct?
This would be the 10, yeah.
Nice.
Whew.
John says plenty of compost and make sure you keep them watered. Drought tolerant, but get to consistent harvest. Keep the water coming. Goku is watching
What's up,
the
Goku?
last 100. Excellent. Thank you, Goku.
All right, here we go.
Guys, hit the thumbs up on the way in.
One,
Thank you, thank you.
three. Oh,
Awesome. This is so cool that people can connect on stuff other than push-ups, and real life stuff, or other life stuff, I should say. Nice job. Nice job. 100 squats, just like that.
10. Whew.
I don't know if you can see my forearm is spasming. It was right under the tattoo, but it was right in this area. I had a nice little forearm day yesterday with back day. John says legume are nitrogen fixers, so skip the fertilizers till flowering. Then use high phosphorus. Nice. Spencer is done. I'm going to finish up here.
Let's go. That's fascinating stuff, John. Thank you for sharing your.
Exactly.
It's amazing. Way to go, Spencer. Way to knock him out.
Six, seven, eight. And that, my friends, is how you do a cookies and cream workout.
Cookies
It
and
had to be done. I
breakfast.
had to. I had to do it. We we love the trolls. Spencer's done. I am done. Mr. Nathaniel's done. Nice. John is done. He got 100 in this morning with yoga set and dumbbell squats.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh,
Kudos. Keep pushing.
dude's,
Keep pushing.
dude's lost it. Delivery driver fails. Says I like watching men, or do I like watching men? I'm not sure. Like the way people say things now, it says you like watching men. So you know how people are lazy with their sentence configuration and their punctuation. So I don't know if he's saying I like watching men or asking you like watching men. So I don't know how to take that one. So delivery driver fails. Help us understand what your content means. We appreciate you being here.
That one
Hit the
didn't show.
subscribe
Yeah.
and a thumbs up. Delivery driver. Oh, he's talking to the Wookiee. What?
Ooh.
So, Mr. Nathaniel, do
Mm.
you like watching men?
Oh, well, it's a good question. I guess I don't know. Uh, I don't see that comment.
Oh yeah, it's there. I don't
Oh,
know if it got
you or what?
retracted.
Yeah.
Spencer, fantastic. Thank you so much for jumping in.
We're
And Lindsay's on some other stuff. Okay, John, would a burn down garden work? Real question. Delivery driver says, talking to the Wookiee. John says, not sure what he's saying, but delivery driver, you're welcome here. Absolutely. Delivery driver sipping on a beer and like watching men work out. Oh, that's not a beer. And he did 100 squats. He's not just like chilling, he did 100 squats. And this is how many days in a row.
Uh, I'm not
And
even kidding.
John says, Nathaniel, you watch whoever you want, bro. Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
spirit, John.
Eddie in Chicago. He jumped into the chat and retracted the message. Eddie from Chicago, we welcome you. Delivery driver fails. I like watching men. I like watching boys become men. I like watching men do their best in life. I like watching men father their children. I like watching men be productive community people in society. I like watching men. I like watching women do the same as well. I like watching children. So I get where you're coming from, but we got to put these things in the light that they deserve, not just some kind of crazy sort of thing.
Yeah,
And watching
I
men
like,
work out.
I like watching people succeed.
Right, right, absolutely. So I guess you do.
Yeah,
What's up, Eddie? Eddie's at 30.
right on,
Wow.
Eddie.
Nice.
Yeah, this is
John, thank you so much. This is the greatest YouTube channel you will find. It's because people like you.
right.
People like you. You guys make it this way. Other than that, you just have two men watching each other working out, and apparently with cookies and cream. I'm adding all the trolls together. Yes. Did you see how that flowed seamlessly, ladies and gentlemen?
You
This
are
is a.
no doubt.
It,
Which, in fact, I'm gonna lay it out. Vincent is a musician, and he does have music out there. If you want to check it out,
yeah,
Vincent
this is true.
Alfonso Jamal with a Z should get you there.
Yeah, go
Got
Eddie.
got some music videos out there for you to check out.
Um, John says burned out garden, Lindsay. So he's asking what that means. And John says troll away. He's got thick skin, right? You get to certain levels, like you just we respond, we don't react. That's the difference. Respond, don't react. And I will give somebody the time, even when they're being silly or on some other stuff. But this is just having fun. I'm not even mad at it. They're welcome at any given time because it takes all types. Takes all types. Lindsay says, yeah, so burning should as phosphorus, yes. So if I burn a plot first, would that be sufficient, do you think? They are talking way above my head,
Yeah.
but I like it because it's things to learn. It is things to learn. Do you realize how fast we mashed that out?
Oh, quick,
Look at that.
quick.
That is a fantastic time to knock those things out. John says it will add, but during flowering, you will need more. I recommend Fox Farm liquid fertilizer organic.
What a cool thing to talk about.
I know. I know.
Making
Yeah, who'd have
good
thought you'd
food,
come to a fitness channel and you'd find, yeah, farm talk.
quality farming practices.
Yes, absolutely. John recommends liquid nutrients for all beans.
Mm. What kind of beans
Explosive
can we
results.
grow? Minimal effort here in Phoenix in the caliche.
Right.
Can I grow beans in my front yard?
You've got some room, yeah.
I got a little stamp stamp of dirt.
Screenshotting now. Thank you, Mr. John. I totally appreciate it. Nice.
Right.
Nice.
Get that info.
And guys, I'm working on trying to get the I did a remix on the Mother's Day,
Mm,
and I edit it. I put chapters in the description, so
right.
there's spots that you can jump around to. That had a really fantastic day to it. Again, it was Sunday. We had a bunch of people in the chat. I believe it was Lindsay's first day in. It was the day that Random Clips wanted to
Mm,
negotiate for the push-ups for the sub. So there's
right.
a whole bunch of like cuts that I put timestamps to and giving them little titles and things like that. So guys, go check that one back out. It's worth a rewatch. That was a really good one. I know we don't always have an hour or plus just to watch, but there was some good stuff in it. John says they will flower. They will like crazy with extra phosphorus. Nice. Send questions to me about growing. I'll help you all. Nice.
Right.
Nice. Thank you, John. That's what it's about. That's what
Jo-
it's about.
are you? Wait, it's John. Like, are you Johnny Appleseed, bro?
Yeah, he
Are you
is.
just
Yeah.
spreading the seeds of knowledge?
Man, yeah, exactly. How
That's
cool is
amazing.
that to have somebody with that kind of background and working knowledge in place? And
Incredible.
he's doing it as he's imparting it. That's the other part. It's not just knowing it, but the man's in a tractor cab right now, and doing it as we go. Yes, I am for you, brother, as we are for you, Lindsay. John says, "I'll do anything for you, Nate." Yes, that is fantastic. That's the community. Uh-oh. Is that the truck? So I'm kind of on the fence about doing shoulders here, or do I go to the gym? Because I have these handy water bottles. So I think I might do them here. Lindsay has to go. Y'all have a wonderful day. Lindsay, you as well. Thank you so much. You and Spencer have an awesome day. John says I'm going to stay there. Lindsay here if you need us. Yes. Yes. Awesome. That's what it's about. Heck yeah. I'm trying to well, I'm still getting that spasm. That's how I know I had a good workout. That's how I know the forearm day was good because then these muscles start spazzing. Ah, so are you, Lindsay. Thank you so much. And the other, sometimes I will just my hands will just start throwing up gang signs from forearm cramps. Anybody else? Can you ever get that? The fingers just like all of a sudden I'll just be like here, and yeah, it's like what happened, but that's how
O-
I know.
Only during the Ohm fitness workout where they hook you up to the
Yep,
TMS
yep.
tens.
So crib dog.
Ah.
Yes, we are banging out
No
push-ups.
affiliation here, brother. No affiliation.
um,
But I've been working this college graduation. I won't say which one. Um,
okay.
and it just it occurred to me last night as everybody's doing their graduation walk, throwing up their unique college hand symbol. That I'm like,
Mm,
that is a really expensive way to join a gang. Like,
right,
like it's like you spend all that money and all those years to have the privilege to throw up the one gang sign,
right,
and then
right.
for life now you're whatever that college is, and it's like it just I thought about us. I thought about impact. I thought about the live chats we've been having, and like the community. It's like people will put themselves through the ringer, go in debt, get beat up, all these things, put their lives in danger to join a community, to feel like they belong. And uh,
That's
good morning. And it's free. Like the right people, the people that love and accept you and support you, like they're right there. You got to find them. It's easier said than done, but this is an accomplishment. You know, so thanks for having me as part of the community, and thank you for being part of our community.
absolutely finding your tribe. Like some, and a lot of these people, unfortunately, to John's point, it is sad, but true, because a lot of people don't see their own value, and so they don't know who to align with, and they just go with the first people that pay them attention. And a lot of these people are just recruiters for chaos, and they need somebody else to do their work for them, do the dirt, put in dirt, and all that sort of stuff. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, you got to see your worth to know what tribe you should be a part of, because to your point, they're out there. John says he's got friends, but the like-mindedness here is perfect. In that same age, same struggles. Yes, yeah, absolutely, and you can talk the same language when it comes to that. This is same history, yeah, and it's not when you come from the same era,
Mm.
in your youth and things like that, because you're a condition of circumstances that you didn't even realize. Whatever the price of gas, at the time when you're a kid, it's different than it is now, and so it impacts your life differently, whether you pay that gas or not. How your parents moved because of the wages, things like that. It all impacts our lives. Because I can remember eating white bread and sugar sandwiches. My kids would never. You know what I mean? It's just
Oh yeah.
different. And so it shapes you different. And so yeah, it's finding your value, but just knowing in the first place. Living in the desert for sure, for sure. John was in Tucson, big part of his life. He graduated NAU.
Ah,
So yeah, absolutely. Vipin Sharma says, "Yo, buddy, why are you together? Are you gay?" Whoo! Why? People's mindset. What is this? What's the fascination with that sort of thing? And Joe Rogan said it best. People who are worried about if you're homosexual or not are either stupid or they're secretly worried that dicks are delicious. So I'm throwing a shot because we're talking about a whole different level and crazy, crazy.
I always,
So
whenever somebody asks me something like that, I'm like, "Why you want to get together?"
right,
Because it shouldn't matter unless that's what your aim is. So,
exactly.
and if
John
you
says
are,
yes.
you got to come at me better than that.
Exactly, exactly. John says he's super gay. We're so gay. Somebody tell his wife. Exactly. And we love the trolls. Don't get me wrong, Vipin. You are welcome here. Hit the subscribe, hit the thumbs up. We will welcome you. But when you come in like that, you got to know you're going to get roasted back. A good
Yeah.
one roast deserves another. You can't just walk in trying to burn people and not get burned back. So it's all good.
Piping, if there's you want to hate like an annal of videos for you to go through, you can throw the thumbs down on all of them if you want. You can leave your gay comments or what question.
Exactly.
Feel
Exactly.
free. There's a lot of videos to comment on. Just
Yes. Yes.
in
That
there,
part.
start tapping away.
Yeah, and John's wife, she is going to be pissed all these years. And how did she know? We were
Um,
roasting like a holiday turkey. Vipin says, "John, who are you?" John is part of the. He's part of the club. He's
that's right.
part of the tribe. If you subscribe and you watch these videos, today is day 74, by the way. So we've been doing this for 74 straight days. You would know who John is. John is a lot of things, and yeah, he's the guy that's going to roast you like a holiday turkey if you come in like this. So stick around and realize like what John provides to the chats, to the brand itself. This is a super cool person. But we will flame you, sir. We will flame back. Well, the kids say now, you're getting cooked.
Getting cooked. I am Psycho
Yeah.
Armor. Dude, that's a new superhero right there.
John says he's a psycho farmer.
He's got that
Yeah,
tractor souped up and
right, right.
set flame like to Lindsay's patch, so get the phosphorus going. Like he's just out here dropping seeds.
Yeah, he's scorching earth.
That's right.
He's giving you that phosphorus burn. What's up, Eddie? Good morning. Good morning.
Good
How's the
morning.
push-ups coming? I think you left us at 30. How you doing? Oh, yeah.
It's
Oh,
getting.
that was super super man worthy watching. That was super man worthy watching. Man, Eddie did 30 push-ups this morning. That is fantastic. Nice job. Nice job. And Eddie, if I'm not mistaken, Eddie said he's doing stuff by himself. So sometimes that's a tough place to be, where you uh getting getting in, getting in your work by yourself.
Oh
But
man, you're never alone with Impact Athletics Association.
exactly. John says he is a meat gazer.
Tell
What
my
did
buddy
Eddie say?
side of you, I said good morning.
John says he's looking at Cal right now. Nice.
Grass puppy, big old grass puppy. They got huge eyeballs. I think cow.
Mr. Mr. Nathaniel Vippin wants to know, can you do a backflip? You've
Uh,
done with your stunt work?
I do not backflip. No, not currently.
Eddie
Mm,
says, tell my buddy on the side of you I said good morning. I believe that's you, Mr. Nathaniel.
good morning, Eddie. How you doing? Got 30 push-ups in. I'm proud of you. I'm with you. I just came to do push-ups with child, if you don't mind. Not.
No, not at all. Hey, the more the merry. How old's your child? Yep, put that kid on your back, Ed. John is absolutely right. When our favorite athlete was an infant, I would lay her on the ground right under me, and I would do the push-ups, and we'd play like peekaboo, and I'd give her a little peck on the lips every rep, and she would laugh each one. So you can incorporate your kids at just about any age with that. But if they're old enough to do it, keep doing it because kids generally emulate what they see in the home first. So you are a transmitter of culture. What your culture is going to be is what you make it. How you eat, your habits, all of those kids watch that and they absorb it. So if you're doing push-ups and eating clean and drinking water and all that, your kids want what you got. Give me. Cool. If it's water, they're not going to know the difference. And yeah, but once you start putting sugary drinks and all that stuff, then you have a different battle to fight. So start them early. Give them, never mind generational wealth, generational health. Give them that benefit because you only get one health, and that's way more. It's worth way more than money. Eddie is doing 40, and he's going to do 40 right now. John says, yes, my kid cracked up when I did that. Yeah. What's up, Stark? Stark, nice. Good to see you. Eddie says, how do you forward it? Yesterday, play 40% last night.
I think he's
John
asking
says,
the email.
John says, tuna shake coming today, boys. You went to the store. All you new subs should come in just for that. Yes.
That makes me shudder. Like, uh,
John, what would be well, either one of you or Nathaniel, what's the meat replacement? Since you can't do tuna and orange juice, what would that be? Like
oh
jackfruit or something?
no, no, there's no protein, no marked protein in jackfruit. It's pretty low actually,
Okay.
because it's a fruit, but probably a TVP or something like that. But I don't drink orange juice really. If I did, it would be like a shot, like an ounce or something, or beans. Yeah, beans good.
Stark is at work right now. Shout out to you. Stark is working on the railroads in Berlin, the railways. So again, shout out to the people making the infrastructure work, whether you are in Germany on railways or farming in Idaho. We salute
Mm.
you.
Chocolate.
Chocolate milk and tuna. John, you're an animal, sir. That is crazy.
You're gonna have to check out the series Eat Well, Be Well.
Vipin Sharma, how many wives you both have? Total wives. Oh, he's gonna love this answer. It's really gonna double down that gay angle.
The Gangle.
Yeah. Oh, thank you so much, John. Vipin, I have 0 wives. I refuse to pay the dowry.
I too have 0 wives. I do have.
Actually, go ahead, go ahead.
I have cats.
Eddie did 20 pesos right now. He's cashing in his push-ups. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. John says I have 1 wife and she hates me.
Oh, I hope that's not true.
No, he says he's kidding. Stark Industry today he will make a steak bowl with chickpea salad and yogurt garlic sauce for lunch. That sounds amazing.
We
That
got
sounds amazing.
ourselves a culinary enthusiast here.
Stark, you may have a book in your future. Just small recipes. John has 1 wife, 3 Great Danes, 2 Jack Russells, and a Kangal wolf killer. Woo! I only knew about the Danes.
Kangal wolf. That's a dog.
Yes, it's a huge dog,
Oh my.
and they don't play. Yeah, the Kangal, man. John says I see an Impact cookbook coming. Why not? Doctor ass naked in the house. No disrespect, dude, but need to put some clothes on. Which one of us or both of us?
Yeah.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Give me time. Give me
Those
time.
are strong words from Doctor Ass Naked.
I know it's almost counterintuitive to be Doctor ass naked, but this is my shoulder day. This is a very light workout. No, we feel you, Doctor Ass Naked. We're all good. Why is that? It's kind of a feel good to say Doctor Ass Naked.
It
It
is.
it flows. It flows, but
It's
Doctor
certainly
Ass.
your paradigm. Like it makes you because you're the ass naked ass.
Yeah,
I don't know.
right. Because does that mean the upper torso is dressed and just the ass is naked?
Yeah, like a shit like a navy suit or something.
Yeah, Doctor Ass Naked says I just needed your undivided attention. That's
Consider
what's up.
consider it your
Uh,
uh,
you got it, man. You did get it. How are you doing today? Um, Stark says, brother, no recipe cookbook. I've honestly no clue. Just ask GTP for that. Hey, that's honesty. John says, but ass naked is hilarious. I agree. I do agree.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you got our attention. Yes, but ass naked says Doctor Ass Naked. I'm not mad at this man's philosophy.
I mean, we all come in the world that way. So
Yeah, no drawers, no socks. Really ass naked for real, for real.
for real,
You,
for real.
sir, have entered the point of no return. Sub now. Yeah, yeah, doctor. If you haven't subbed by now, I
Yeah.
think that I think we've earned the sub.
Yeah. Totally. And then and then
But
you're
I
gonna.
believe he has subbed. I'm pretty sure.
All right. Can you confirm sub, Doctor Ass Naked?
I love that. Sounds like something from Star Trek. Can you confirm sub, Doctor Ass Naked? Yeah, don't make us get ass naked for the sub. Oh wait, it's a different kind of live.
we
Oof.
we might have to put impact on OnlyFans. I don't think you have to get Dr. Ass Naked to have an OnlyFans. Will have total zero wife. No, John has a
Uh
wife.
oh. Uh oh.
What that mean? Hmm.
Doctor says, y'all have a great, prosperous day. God bless you, and glad I was able to make you laugh. Yes, we appreciate you stopping in, man. Thumbs up are appreciated on the way out, and subscribe if you haven't, but I believe that you have. Um,
Thanks for dropping.
Vipin. Vipin says, so you both have total zero wives. Both are shirtless together. What that mean? It means I can't do a backflip to your first question. That's what that means. Um, John says it means they're working with Impact Athletics to make your life better if you want. Absolutely. All right, Dr. Ass Naked, have a good one. Um, yeah, that really is what it comes down to. And Dr. John says, come on back. Absolutely. That kind of humor is definitely appreciated. Vipin, where are you coming to us from? What part of the world? Where are you coming to us from? If I had to guess, Vipin Sharma sounds somewhat Middle Eastern, Hindi. Um, I think there's definitely cultural expectations and projections when you see people with their shirts off, men and things like that. But I don't know. I have shirt pictures of me as a 10-year-old with no shirt on. Apparently it was just my thing. So yeah, yeah, yeah. Eddie says 8:30. Does that mean it's 8:30 at your time, or you've done 830 push-ups, you maniac? Which is it? I need to know. John takes his shirt off plowing.
I think it, the idea of a naked body or half naked body or a Dr. Ass Naked body, just like immediately sexualizing that is a problem. You know,
Right. That's
uh,
an American problem largely.
yeah. Well, it's a I don't know, less even less America and more just like a particular mindset, but and not a healthy one, but
Yeah, John says Puritan bullcrap. Eddie says he's from Chicago and just did 30 push-ups. I'll give you 2 claps for that, Eddie. Nice work. Yeah, feeding cows, just it's hot. Like, why would you not? Why suffer just to like stay covered to adhere to somebody else's notion of what an exposed body should mean? If it means that to them, cool. Put on your parka. Put on, whatever it is that you want to cover up in. But I don't particularly care to like sweat it out just because. I will say during the summer, I do wear a long sleeve shirt with light fabric only as protection from the sun, but that's a different, it's not like a mindset that I've shamed myself to where I need to cover my body.
it's your birthright to wear or not wear clothing.
We're born naked.
Yeah.
Dr. Ass Naked. That's how we are.
Well,
John says, keep it coming. Stark says, I have Google Pixel smartphone with Gemini, and I asked Gemini for some good recipes because I have not really a clue what to cook every day and what's healthy, but Gemini knows. You can still share that. It's not like you're like stealing someone's ideas. You could even say GPT, recipes or things like that, because a lot of people aren't going to even just know like what ingredients to put together, like what's healthy to put together. So I think what you're doing is just like research and development, and there's nothing wrong with sharing, the literal fruits of your labor. John says you stay covered up if it's going to cause problems. Seems like everyone wants to prove something. This is true. I think sometimes, especially more insecure people, it makes them feel a particular way if they see somebody comfortable enough in their own skin. Um, but yeah, I
you
agree.
guys,
I've had that before where I'm playing ball or I've been at a park or things like that. And there's that guy that inevitably gets upset um,
Gage, right? Yeah. Hi,
because
Gage.
they
This is Gage, you guys, on his walk. Here.
hey, what's going on? Yeah, they inevitably get upset because they see
Beautiful day.
when you're comfortable enough, it'll make other people uncomfortable. But that's not our problem to fix. That's for them to fix themselves. Gage,
Gage has been walking by my house for a long, long time, but
we met Gage last week, was
we don't
correct?
normally cross paths until. But these lives have been giving me an opportunity to be out here and catch Gage and his
Ah,
person, and we say hello. So
who is the person? I think we met her as well the other day.
I don't have her name.
Fair enough. Yeah, John, these guys, oh
Oh,
yeah, the young guys always want to buck up, and that's what young lions do, but that's also their downfall a lot of times. How many young lions didn't make it to lead a pride because they messed with the leader way too soon? Yeah, we did meet her, and I remember Gage from last week. I just don't remember her name. I thought you gave us her name, but um, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not.
the moon is out. I got quail running around. It's a beautiful
Right?
day.
It is. It's a beautiful morning. I didn't I didn't do a heavy shoulder day, but I didn't need one. Right on the heels of the push-ups, so it was just my water bottles. I just took the time just to be able to do some front raises, side raises, and then did that rear delt a little bit. John says, so tomorrow, what time? I'm going to be in from the beginning of the session starting Monday. Should have the seeds down. Um, Tomorrow will be the same 5:15 time. I don't need to go early. I just had some stuff the last couple days, and especially when revolved around parenting. When I gotta get my daughter up and get her going on particular days. So um, that's why. And so it was in a weird spot, like where I could have gotten back at like 5:45 to do it, but I feel like that misses the window. So I'd rather take a shot with you guys being ahead of me on time to be able to do that. But I'll maybe in the stories or something, I'll try to put out like notifications on what days we're going to go, but I will really try to keep it consistently in a within a 30 to 45-minute time frame starting. I don't want to sway too much because I know you guys have things to do, and if you're planning around being here at a certain time, I will definitely appreciate and respect that.
The other thing, as a creator, like this is not your full time job. Like, you've got a full life outside of this, as do we all, and you know, scheduling it as close as you can. I get that, but you know, you gotta live your life too. So
Yeah,
this
yeah.
extra, but you're making great efforts to make it easy for us to show up and get together. I appreciate that.
No, no, we appreciate you. And once this becomes the job, then we'll be locked in. Then
Yeah,
it will.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, John says he has the yoga burpee drill recorded for new startups and recovery folks. Nice, nice. That is awesome, man. Can't wait to see that.
Well,
And Vipin, are we both American? And John says this is going to be my thing now. I'm here to support anywhere I can. You have been from day one, from day one, from the subscription, from well, going back, just the viewing, the like, the subscription, the chat, the commentary. Now you're helping other people. As far as their farming and being able to grow stuff. So this is, like you said, you have friends, but then you find people that are really locked in on your mindset, and that's special. Especially like you said, when you get to a certain age and stage in life, it doesn't come as easily because we're not out here socially like that. And so when you come across people, it's kind of like, oh, sweet. Well, this guy's kind of like me, and that was Mr. Nathaniel. 20 what 17 or whatever working in the hospital, and there was that moment you realized, oh, he's about the shenanigans too.
yeah, this is good. That's the word. It was like shenanigans.
Yes, yes.
The glimmer in the eye, like, oh, we're gonna mess things up.
Oh, and we did. much to Heather's chagrin. Shout out to Heather.
What's up, Heather?
You're
Are you like and subscribe?
right, right. She's a fitness nut. That would be great.
Yeah, we got to get her in here.
I think she would tear it down, though. I think, yeah, she's like the CrossFit buff and everything else. Yes, John says this is where he wants to be. This is where, yeah, we would love for you to want to be. Absolutely, and we're from the same place and time. Agreed. And yeah, we've that those hell raising stages. Those are fantastic. That would be a whole different chat. Maybe just like a whole separate like men's chat channel, and we don't even have to put screens on. We can just all like wear masks or something so people don't even realize like what kind of outrageous stories we're telling.
voice voice alteration.
It's yeah, it's yeah, just a pixelated face like a FBI informant. I'm gonna do my segments like Huggy Bear, like I'm gonna be all in the movie theater all low. Yeah, man.
We could do like the party line.
Right. John says freaking cartel. Yeah. Let's get to some more lean back. Yeah, the Huggy. Yeah, Antonio Fargas. He was the quintessential street cat. Lean back, lean back.
Lean like a chola.
I think John's giving us some Fat Joe lyrics.
Uh,
Huggy Bear. Yes, Huggy Bear. One of one of the characters that. Yeah, he's definitely an old timer. And his son played for the Raiders at one point, if I'm not mistaken.
oh boy.
Fat Joe, indeed. Yes, Fat Joe, indeed. All right. What's our day looking like, gentlemen? What do you have planned?
Oh, I got my gig still on it.
What time are you on set today?
10.
No, nice. Nice. So it's about time to start getting you going.
Yeah.
John did 7 years in Brooklyn. Nice. Nice. Learned a
Yeah.
great deal about rap living in New York. Yeah, the
No,
Mecca.
no doubt.
John, what's on your agenda today? You have more planting to do? At a hospital. Nice.
Working.
Today's finishing these beans. Nice. That's fantastic. I definitely want to tap into the hospital work.
In
Next,
Brooklyn.
yeah, yeah. Next time we're on, but we've crossed that hour line, so I don't want to keep you guys too long because I know everybody's time is precious. A facilities manager,
Okay.
sweet.
Yeah, love to hear more about that.
Yeah,
Because we worked
um, yeah.
where we met.
All right, gentlemen and ladies. Then Elmira Arnott Garden, and then Vipin asked John, "Are you Indian?" John says, "Yes, I'll share it all." That would be awesome. It's always nice to hear what people's stories. Might just be segments to do where people just can just share what they want, like in a video, and throw it on Impact. These are the athletes. Meet
Yeah,
meet the athletes.
we get some questions together so they're answering similar questions and then
Yeah.
do like an interview and introduction of the community.
Yep. John is Scottish. Excellent.
Made two,
Excellent.
I think.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that would be awesome. To put that together and just give people a little insight. So when people jump in and ask questions or who are these people or who's that, and then yeah, he says yes sir you are.
We got the Burns tartan somewhere floating around and
Yes, I it's
like
McGroin indeed.
it's
It's a
McRoy.
good day to you.
Oh man, that's throwback stuff.
The early stretches.
When you wake up groggy and just the Scottish accent comes out.
I, uh, he says you look like his uncle.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a compliment, bro. I'll take it.
yeah. There's something in there, man. That red beard is fantastic, and the tea.
Oh, tea for breakfast. Yeah, it looks like a beer, right? But it's not. It's tea.
Yeah, yes, indeed. All right, let's get out of here. Enjoy our respective days. You will, of course, see the short recapping this day. So John says, "Okay, brothers, he'll finish this mess." But you're doing fantastic work for humanity. Thank you so much,
Yeah,
and we
great.
will see you tomorrow. Any thoughts parting, Mr. Burns?
Just thanks for everybody being in the chat, John. It's great to connect with you some more today, and dropping the knowledge was awesome. For phosphorescent things, uh, Vipin wants us to say something, um, but I'm not gonna try because I don't know what it means. But
Yeah, and yeah, if you haven't subscribed, come on, you gotta be part of the community. We'll help you out. Love and
Vip,
respect to you.
come back. Come back tomorrow. Like we'll figure things out. We'll work it out, Vipin. Uh,
Absolutely,
but
absolutely,
it's an amazing day. Great way to start my day. So thanks for having me.
absolutely. Vipin, subscribe because we're here every day. Today was the 74th day in a row, and we are going to sign out. And like we say, HWPO,
Hard work pays off.
Impact Athletics Association, respectfully to you. Big Food Channel, what's your favorite soup? Ooh. I'm here for this question. What's your favorite soup, Mr. Burns?
Oh,
HWPO, John.
dude,
I, I like cream,
soup, soup is
probably
so.
tomato. John says chicken. I like a rich, creamy tomato.
There, I crave different soups at different times. Like right
Yeah,
this moment, I would say I need some split pea, but vegan, no ham. You know what I mean? We don't dine
right,
on, but like, well, I don't, and but tomorrow it could be minestrone. Like it just, I
right.
love. Yes, John, lentils for
Lentils.
in
Yeah,
all day. I
yeah.
could eat lentils every day, but like I don't know, just it's a whimsy. I don't do favorite foods.
Uh-oh, Mr. Burns, this is your question.
I am a filthy vegan for
You
many years.
filthy vegan.
Disgusting.
Oh,
Ground.
uh,
I eat stuff that comes out of the earth.
oh, how dare you not eat something with a pulse?
Dust off the dirt, stick it in my.
Right. Big Food Channel, what is your favorite soup, and what's the best soup that you guys got going? I want to check out your channel. Let's swap subscriptions. We could
Wow.
definitely use some food talk. If you want to swap subscriptions, that would be awesome.
Oh, not ready for push-ups yet.
Still feeling? Yeah.
Boy, the body's begging for him though, man.
Well, when you yeah, you'll it's kind of one of those things you know when you know, and you'll be doing push-ups before you know it, and you'll have just forgotten about that pain. It's a weird thing.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to forget about it, but it's still there.
Yeah,
We
pain
gotta
is.
go. We gotta
I
go.
know, Vipin. Come
We
on,
we signed
Big
off.
Food Channel. We're running into the next morning show. We're overtime right now.
Yeah. Smoke. Shots fired.
Yep. Okay, here if you need me. Thank you, John. Get on out of here. Stark Industries. So he just finished work for the day. So you have an amazing meal that's coming up,
Mm-hmm.
and enjoy your day as well. Stark. Glad we got to catch you before you took off, or before we took off. We're getting ready to jump out of here because we're in overtime. So guys, enjoy your day. And we hope this finds everybody in your place, pursuit, or beginnings of total health and fitness. So I guess we'll sign out one more time. HWPO,
Hard work pays off.
Impact Athletics Association. We'll see you, Stark. Shout out to John Vippin. Join us. Big Food Channel. Join us. Pork Chop Black. Who else? Lindsay.
Spencer,
Uh, Spencer. Jacob.
Eddie,
Yeah, we haven't
John,
seen Bella for a while. Hopefully Bella's doing Dr. Ass Naked.
delivery driver fails.
Eddie.
Get
I
a
think
grip.
yeah, Get a Grip was here too. Absolutely.
And we kicked off the chat with Azrael Fuzan, who said
Yes.
good
Oh,
night
we can't
at the,
forget Delta.
the beginning.
Yeah, cookies and cream.
The cookies and cream.
Cookies and cream, yes.
Woo.
All right.
Goku in the house.
These parting roasts. I'm
Yeah,
loving it. All right. Are we done?
done.
All right, we're
See
done.
you next time.
All right. See you. Wow.